Frontier Communications, the customer service black hole. Frontier Communications is a giant in the US telecom space, but they had a major problem. Dealing with frustrated customers is expensive. You need huge call centers and staff who can stay calm when someone is yelling about their Wi-Fi being down. Frontier decided that AI was the ultimate answer. They leaned hard into AI chatbots and automated menus, hoping customers would never have to talk to a real person again. But here's the thing. Internet issues are incredibly specific and complicated. The AI wasn't smart enough to handle real-world hardware failures. It just kept giving the same 3 useless restart your router tips over and over. Customers got trapped in infinite loops, leading to a massive spike in FCC complaints and lawsuits. They learned that when the internet dies, people want a human, not a robot. CNET, the content farm fiasco. For over 25 years, CNET was the gold standard for tech reviews. If you wanted to know which laptop to buy, you went to CNET because you trusted their expert writers. But in early 2023, the owners decided to see if AI could just write the articles instead. They started using an internal AI tool to churn out financial explainer articles. They didn't really tell anyone at first. They just put a tiny "buy CNET money" byline on them. Well, it didn't take long for real journalists to notice a massive problem. The AI was a terrible writer and an even worse mathematician. It made basic errors about interest rates and loans, the kind of mistakes that could actually cost a reader their life savings. The backlash was instant. CNET's credibility, which took decades to build, evaporated in weeks. They tried to AI their way to more clicks, but they ended up invisible. Chegg, the coding house of cards. If you were a college student in the last decade, you definitely knew Chegg. They were the absolute kings of the homework help market, charging a monthly fee for expert answers. But when ChatGPT arrived, Chegg went into a total panic. They tried to pivot instantly, building their own AI learning assistant to keep students paying their subscriptions. The big problem? Their AI wasn't any better than the free versions of ChatGPT or Claude already available. Students quickly realized there was no reason to pay Chegg $20 a month for AI answers they could get elsewhere for $0. The result was a total stock market bloodbath, with Chegg's value plummeting by over 90%. They tried to AI themselves into staying relevant, but they ended up proving that their entire old business model was completely obsolete. Amazon's recruitment tool, the automated bias machine. Amazon is famous for using data to solve everything. Years ago, they thought, why are we paying humans to read thousands of resumes? Let's build an AI to find the next superstars. They fed the AI 10 years worth of resumes from their most successful employees to teach it what a winner looked like. But there was a massive flaw. Because the tech industry was historically dominated by men, the AI looked at the data and concluded that being a man was a requirement for success. It literally started downvoting any resume that mentioned the word women's, like women's chess club captain or women's college. Amazon spent years trying to fix the bias, but they couldn't. The AI was just mirroring the human biases of the past. Eventually, they had to scrap the entire multi-million-dollar project. They tried to automate fairness and ended up automating discrimination. Zillow offers, the algorithm that bought the wrong houses. Zillow knows everything about houses, right? Their Zestimate is how millions of us check our home value every single day. A few years ago, Zillow got overconfident and decided that if their artificial intelligence was so good at estimating prices, it should be the one actually buying the houses. They launched Zillow Offers, where the algorithm would automatically bid on homes, flip them, and sell them for a massive profit. But the AI was way too optimistic. It didn't understand that a house next to a loud highway or one with a weird smell isn't worth as much as the one next door. By the time humans realized the error, Zillow had lost nearly $900 million and fired 2,500 people. It turns out you still need a human to walk through the front door before you write a check for $500,000. Target, the case of the ghost inventory. Target is usually the master of retail, but even they fell into the AI trap. They moved to a highly automated supply chain system designed to predict what people would buy months in advance. The AI looked at the COVID years and saw everyone was buying patio furniture and home office gear, so it ordered mountains of it for the next season. But the AI didn't account for the fact that humans are fickle. Once the lockdowns ended, people didn't want more patio chairs, they wanted luggage and party clothes. Because the system was so automated, Target couldn't stop the ships. Their warehouses filled up with stuff no one wanted. They had to have a massive fire sale, liquidating $2 billion in inventory at a loss. The AI was looking at data, but it wasn't looking at the real world. McDonald's, the drive-thru disaster. We've all seen the videos. Someone pulls up to a McDonald's drive-thru, tries to order a water, and the AI voice accidentally adds 250 orders of chicken nuggets to the bag. McDonald's partnered with IBM to create an automated order taker. The idea was to save on staff costs. But the AI struggled with accents, background noise, and heaven forbid kids screaming in the back seat. It became a viral joke on TikTok, with people showing the AI getting completely overwhelmed by simple requests. After a few years of testing, McDonald's realized the tech just wasn't there yet. They ended the partnership in 2024 and went back to having humans take orders. It was a classic example of trying to replace a simple human task with a complex AI that just wasn't ready for the chaos of real life. UnitedHealthcare. In 2024, UnitedHealthcare faced massive backlash for using an AI algorithm called NH-Predict to automate medical denials. The tool was designed to predict how long elderly patients should need rehab care, but instead of assisting doctors, the AI reportedly overrode them, cutting off coverage for vulnerable seniors regardless of their actual recovery. The results were devastating. Reports showed the algorithm had a staggering 90% error rate on appeal. Yet because only 0.2% of people actually fight back, the company allegedly saved millions while families were left with life-altering bills. The lesson? When automation prioritizes profits over patients, it's not just a technical failure, it's a human one. Amazon Fresh. The invisible workers. Amazon Fresh stores promised a futuristic just-walk-out technology. They said AI and sensors would track what you picked up so you could just leave without paying a cashier. It was supposed to be the ultimate AI success story. But in 2024, the truth came out. It wasn't just magic AI. Amazon actually had over 1,000 workers in India watching the camera feeds in real time to make sure the AI got the items right. It wasn't an AI-powered store, it was a human-powered store pretending to be a robot. The system was too slow, too expensive, and frankly a little creepy. Amazon ended up pulling the tech out of most of its stores. They tried to sell us a future that they hadn't actually built yet. Sports Illustrated, the fake journalist scandal. Sports Illustrated was once the most respected sports magazine in the world, but to save money, the publisher started using AI to write product reviews. To make it look real, they created fake author profiles with AI-generated headshots. They gave them names like Drew Ortiz and gave them fake bios. When people realized these writers didn't exist, the backlash was nuclear. The magazine's union was horrified, and the public felt lied to. The CEO was fired, and the magazine's reputation was left in tatters. They tried to automate the soul of the magazine, its voice, and ended up losing the trust of their readers. The common thread here is simple. AI is a tool, not a person. When these companies tried to use it to replace the human connection, the common sense, or the expertise that made them great in the first place, they failed. Innovation is amazing, but you can't automate trust. You have to earn it every single day. What do you think? Is AI going to get better, or are we just going to see more of these AI fails in the next few years? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that subscribe button and check out our other videos. Thanks for watching.